Hello and welcome to another save. Thanks for joining me. Today I'll be using a new soap that arrived. This is from Elysian soap shop and it's called Atlantis Blue. It's a aquatic scent, very fresh aquatic scent. I'll read you the notes. The top notes are grapefruit, pear, and eucalyptus. Mid notes are ginger, lily of the valley, pineapple essence, violet, and then there's a marine accord. Base notes are frankincense, amber, Mysore sandalwood, and hinoki wood. This is definitely it's definitely an aquatic scent. It has that feeling of a fresh, cool sea breeze. I tried it last night on my own skin. I would say it's a unisex scent, but I tried it on my own skin last night, and it comes off of me as a fresh masculine scent, which at my age is, that's a good thing. So the other thing that's interesting about this soap is that it has a new soap base from Shannon at Elysian soap shop. That's actually hard to say. And this one, she calls this her Cashmere base. In the past, I've thought her soap bases were very nice. This one actually has cashmere from goats, which is the wool from goats. I don't know, there's certain types of goats that cashmere comes from. I've had cashmere sweaters and jackets and things. So I've given you almost as much as I know. Anyway, somehow this is in the soap. I'm sure it gives the same or similar effects to lanolin. I think she also says that it has a similar feel or benefit to a soap base as Tussa Silk has. So without further ado, let's get going. In a wet face. This is my first use of this soap, so you're experiencing the adventure with me. It is very, on the pre-shave here, it is very silky smooth. It has a nice rich feeling. She uses grass-fed, it's a tallow-based soap. She uses grass-fed, it's a grass-fed beef tallow, similar to what Eric uses. I'd say the tallow content in his soaps was heavier. Shannon also has a bunch of butters and oils in this soap, and it feels great. I do have others of hers. Most notable of which is Cherry Tobacco. I've used that on other videos. This scent, one thing I will say about this soap base is it carries the scent very well. And all those ingredients that I read off are very well blended. You don't, especially the eucalyptus does not jump out, because it can, but it does not jump out in this scent. As I said, the well blended, and for me, it has that feeling. It's an aquatic scent that has a feeling of a very fresh sea breeze. Scent strength is, I'd say just under medium. That's for the soap. The fragrance, which I tried yesterday, has very, very nicely balanced scent strength. Not overpowering, but enough to remind you that you're wearing it for hours. Not overpowering at all. So I'd say well done on balance of the fragrance in general and the scent strength in particular. Today I'm using, for the razor, a Koraat. This is a custom. This is 6/8. I asked Ulrich to make me his idea of a Philharmonica 13, which is the 6/8 Philharmonica, and as you might expect, he knocked it out of the park. This is a amazingly great razor, as everything he's made for me is. Very nice feel to this soap, very slick. I feel as if Shannon is trying pretty hard to create a quality product. Her marketing for her products has a lot of literary imagery in it. And too much of that sort of thing will make you think that the product is more about the marketing than the product quality. And there's a couple of other vendors that I won't mention, but that I think err on the side of marketing or err on the side of product quality and push the marketing to try to overcome that. But I don't think that's true here. I will say that it was not the marketing of the soap that, or the imagery that got me to buy it. It was my experience with my other soaps from Shannon. Now, is this a good lather for straight razor shavers? Yes, I'd say it is. I honestly can't tell you. I'll have to do a side-to-side comparison to determine if I can actually detect the difference between this base and her previous one. I'm going to load a little more here. Using a Wild West Brushworks brush. I'll show you after the shave. This is a Badger brush. Doesn't always pick up the most lather. Eats a little bit still, and I've had this for a long time. It's just the nature. It's very dense in the center, and flow through on the lather is not as good as it could be, but again, you know, these are minor problems. Like, you can make these things work. Displays well, feels terrific on the face. I'm gonna add a little more, see how it feels like this soap can take water. For a straight razor shaver. That's important. At least most of us think it is. The scent of the Atlantis Blue is, as I said, just on the mild side of medium, but it's filling the bathroom here very well. Very, very nice. This is a very hot day here next to the Chesapeake Bay, and I'm going to appreciate the freshness of this aquatic. And yes, I'm a fan of aquatic scents. Which contributed to the reason I did a blind buy on this one. Terrific residual slickness with the soap, and also great face feel. Really feels good on the face. All of the oils and butters. Feel very nice. Especially, I need to do a little more. Yeah, they feel very nice, especially when very wet. This is a dense, low volume lather, and it could feel pasty if it wasn't really wet. Okay. We can do a little bit of touch up here. I admit this is a bit of an experiment. I wanted to see how shaving with residual slickness is with this soap. Excellent. Excellent. Well done. From the perspective of a straight razor shaver. Okay. Going to use coconut, Thayers coconut with potions from the witch hazel in it. That goes really well with the, with the scent of Atlantis Blue. All right, I'm going to pause, clean up, and I will be right back. All right, I am back. Very nice shave. I'm going to be using the, oh, I need to show you the brush. This is the Wild West Brushworks brush handle. There's the stamp. Can't see too well. I'll have a description of the brush in the description section. Going to use the I have the trifecta here, so I'll be using the Atlantis Blue Aftershave. If it's like her other aftershaves, it's going to be very good. Very good restrictor. Very restricting. Nice. Just a touch of perfumer's alcohol in here. Getting more of the scent, more of the pear in the scent, surprisingly. Really nice. Next, we're going to do the EDP. And you got to see this bottle. I mean, you know this is going to be good because it's blue. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to do the wrist thing. Oops. There we go. And then finally, we're going to do some talc. This is a shave that kind of wants to have talc, so I'll be using Yardley Classic for the talc. Reminding me of the barbershop days. Nice. Okay. That's it. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.